All right, we're back, guys, on the Colossus, and we're in an East GTR, so we can have a road car example. The BAC that we did our first time in, and that is very much a track design car, and now we're in a road car, which feels heavier. Like, it feels heavier in the controller to get around. The BAC just felt super light. Whereas I feel like, yeah, this very much feels like it is a road car. Quick road car. I mean, the GTR, let's be honest, the GTR is a legend. This is a stock GTR too, so this is a stock just straight out of the game. I didn't go buy it, I've always had it. You know what, I've never driven it. Although I have got a modded up one I bought off the auction house that's, you know, X-Class, capable of stupid speeds, but this is very much a standard GTR. And I feel like I've got a lot more grip, if I'm honest. I feel like I got a lot more grip, but it's just not feel as berserk out of corners. I'm actually super keen to see what this thing does when we get to the straighter parts of this track. So far, so good though. I must admit, I will say the GTR is easy to drive. I used to play a lot of Gran Turismo on previous generation console, and the GTR was always my go-to car when it came to racing games. If there's a GTR in it, I'm going to use it at some point. I'd love one in real life. But yes, this is the 2017. This is a 2017 one, so it's going to be a bit more advanced than I think probably the 2012 one, which was in Gran Turismo 5. But here we are in the straight bits. Now, I think the top speed was around about 173, 174 mile per hour in the BAC, and we're already pushing that down. I think I've got another gear. No, I think we're going to find that out on the straight bit. Oh, I'm going to get a better line coming into this big turn up here, the one I always seem to mess up. All right, brake early, accelerate when it now. Accelerating as I'm already in the corner. So that's, I'm getting there. Feedback is appreciated, lads. Brake early, accelerate now. There you go, look at that. Oh, see? I'm already learning. I haven't even got the wheel yet, and I'm already learning how to better take those trickier parts of this course. I feel like this might be a quick time. If this is quicker than the BAC Mono, lessons are to be learned. Lessons are to be learned. All-wheel drive is going to help, though. That's probably the other thing to mention. The BAC's rear wheel, or at least the untouched version of it was rear wheel. This is going to... Oh, no, this is going to be a wall. Oh, no. Ooh, maybe just tapped it with the back end there. Right in the water section. Thank you, windscreen wipers. That's a nice touch. All right, here we go. Brake early and accelerate out now. I probably could have accelerated earlier there, but I don't know how we're tracking here. 5:45:17 is the target time. You can see that up there in the top left-hand corner. Now, remember one of these corners up here is slowing down in the BAC. Yeah, here. Oh, no, this is proper braking. I've got to skid that. Oh, I'm managing to hold it there. Yeah, this car feels like it grips a lot better. I'm coming completely off the accelerator there. You can probably hear that. These are standard tyres as well. Like, I'm actually really impressed with this car. Like, I imagine with some tweaking. Utter beast. The old GTR is an absolute legend. And I'm excited to see what this is like in the more sim racing games. I'm super keen to see what it's like when I get a wheel. I'm losing it a bit there. Stop overcorrecting, Ben. Stop overcorrecting. Keep it straight. Keep it. See, 200. So, yeah, this in a straight line is much faster. But it's taking a lot longer to get there. Change down to gear. I'm autoing, but okay, down to fourth coming around that corner. That's interesting. I'm going to go back and watch these videos of this lap when I switch to the manual shifting in this game, just to see what gears the auto gives me through those sections. I don't know if this has a 7th. I'm going to find out if it's not quite at red line yet. No, I'm not going to get there if it does. I think it's... Oh, there's a bit of sound. And accelerating early into the corner. See, racing sim games since Sega Master System, and I'm only now learning more techniques about corners. So I'm having to concentrate a bit. I normally mess this up somewhere through this section. I relax a bit when I get into the town part of this map, which I'm nearly at now. I think I turn this corner and you can sort of see it on yonder. No, not quite. One more corner up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. This is the town section. Here's where I can sort of relax a bit after this corner. Oh, I have absolutely stuffed that. That's all right. Yep. I think that what I thought was coming up next is the town that comes at the town section that comes at the end of this. I know there's a fast town bit, and that's what I thought I was coming into, and wasn't paying attention to what the actual track was doing. So we've got some time to make up here. I'm really curious as to whether this will beat the BAC. Oh, tyres barely holding on now. No, I'm going to hit a wall again. Oh my God. Terrible driving in there. You know, these last two corners were absolute failing in my ability, not this car. This is incredible. I really did not think that a stock GTR would be faster through that course than the stock, and it's going to smash it. Look at that, 6 seconds faster. Yep. 6 seconds faster than the BAC. So there's our guide. BAC is very much a cornering car. The GTR is a straight line monster, although corners really, really well. So they're going to be our two baselines, guys, moving forward. We're going to have the GTR 2017 and a BAC Mono, which I think is also a 2017. So I'm going to have two cars to sort of work my way through, so I'm not getting very fixed on one vehicle, change it up a bit. They both drive very, very different. But they're going to be the two cars that we have moving forward. The wheel, just an update for you guys, the wheel I think is only a couple of days away. So I was anticipating it might not be until probably a week from now, or it still might be, you never know with coronavirus and the way parcel shipping works at the moment, but at this stage everything's tracking on time to sort of be here by the end of the week. So if that's the case, I'll have it all set up and ready to go to start setting my first wheel times on Saturday. But Phil, if you're new to the channel, and you're not one of my previous followers who follow me for basketball games, this is a series I'm going to be doing called From Pleb to Podium. It's about becoming a better sim racing driver. We're starting on Forza to do a bit of learning. We'll call that the kindergarten of racing simulators. I'm in racing simulator kindergarten on Forza Motorsport at the moment, and we're going to try and get up into the sim racing world. If you're interested in following that and you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to be streaming these as I do them on Twitter, on Twitch, like I am right now. Feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I'll leave those links in the description. Thanks for watching.